It's their second outing in this year's WRC 2, and the Seashore Qatar Rally team head to Rally Portugal. The event is held in the south of the country on the Portuguese Algarve, with the stages winding their way across the rural landscape to the north of the host town Faro. One of the most demanding rallies on the WRC calendar, Portugal is all about long, rough, tough stages with blind crests and tyre-chewing bedrock. After his incredible rally-winning debut in Mexico a few weeks ago, Abdelaziz is very much up for the challenge on his first visit to the Portuguese stages. This event was always going to be tough, and right from the start, Abdelaziz was looking at a good, steady run and a solid top 5 finish. So 15 stages in all and nearly 370 kilometres of competitive action lay ahead in Portugal. Day 1 consisted of 5 stages, 4 morning stages on gravel, and then the final stage of the day, the tarmac street stage in Portugal's capital, Lisbon. And what an eventful day it turned out to be. Rain the previous evening and a heavy early morning dew kept the dust down, but as expected, these stages were a real challenge. Calm and level-headed approach meant that Abdelaziz and Kilian safely negotiated the first 4 gravel stages and headed to the Lisbon street stage in a solid 8th place. But disaster was waiting on the first corner of the tricky tarmac stage. The surface was far more slippery than Abdelaziz expected. Too much pace, not enough grip, and a solid concrete barrier could easily have meant the end of Rally Portugal for the Seashore Qatar team. But lightning reactions from the Qatari driver saw him put the car sideways into the barrier, and that, quite possibly, saved his rally.
Sometimes, if you knew that you are going out anyway, going off-road, you have to avoid the damage as much as you can. So maybe it was a good idea to hit by side rather than in front, because front we could damage many things. Everything is in front. So yeah, maybe it was a good reaction, and next time I think if I go to that stage again, maybe I'll let Kilian to drive, very safe, very easy.
The damage to the car could have been far worse, but as it was, Abdelaziz headed back to Faro on the back of a tow truck, with a 10-minute time penalty incurred for not completing the stage. So a busy late night for the team mechanics saw the boys working on the car until 4 AM, but by the time Abdelaziz headed out to Day 2's stages with a determined look on his face, the car was like new.
The car is okay, it's ready, and I would like to thank the mechanics in M Sport. They did a good job, and I think they couldn't sleep until like 4 o'clock in the morning to prepare my car, and it is ready now, all new parts on the car. I will try to learn, this is a learning year, so I don't care honestly about the result at the moment. Let's keep our head up, and we'll try to do our best today.
So that 10-minute time penalty left the boys in 17th place in WRC2 with plenty of work to do, just to haul themselves back up into the points. 158 kilometres and 6 stages was the challenge facing all of the crews on Day 2. And Abdelaziz used them extremely well. By the midpoint service, he'd climbed 6 places and was just outside the points in 11th. Determined push then through the afternoon's loop of stages saw the team finish the day in an incredible 7th position. But this close call with a wall in stage 9 shows just how Abdelaziz was pushing and just how close to the limit he was.
Today is a very tough day, but alhamdulillah we finished this long day and very tough stages. Good that we finished these stages. We had 2 moments. We hit one mountain and one bank, but it's okay. Thanks God we are back in the service. Honestly, I started 17th today, and I never think that I will be back in the top 10, but we are back, and 1 minute something to a group N car, so we'll try our best to overtake him tomorrow.
Very often in rallying, the final day is just a steady cruise to the finish. But not here in Portugal. Only 4 stages lay ahead for our boys, but one of those, the monstrous 52-kilometre Almodovar stage. Run twice, a potential car breaker and a rally wrecker. But not for our fearless driver.
We jumped again 2 positions. Now we are 5th in WRC 2. 2 more stages. We have to finish them very carefully. We have a good gap behind us. I think like 3 minutes 20 seconds to Kubica. We are ahead of him. We are happy. I did a good job on these 2 stages. We drove very well. The long one was a really long stage, 52k, and I think we took some good time of some drivers. I think I love long stages. Yeah, maybe end of my career I will be a cross-country driver.
So another determined and faultless drive on day 3 saw Abdelaziz finish Rally Portugal in 5th place. An incredible result considering his day 1 problems. The 10 points that the team earned here mean that Abdelaziz now lies 4th overall in the WRC 2 standings. All 3 drivers in front have 3-point scoring rounds to his 2. Rally Portugal, what a tough event. The target was the top 5. You've made it 5th place at the end of the event, but that doesn't tell the whole story. 17th at the end of day 1 to 5th. A great comeback.
We came here to take 5th, I think, to be in top 5, and that's what we did. Okay, we had a super rally first day, which was maybe a stupid mistake from me, or was late braking, or it was very slippy. But today we drove much better than first 2 days because there was a driver like 2-3 seconds behind me when we started, Brizolin, the Italian guy, and we pushed much faster and much harder than first 2 days. So it's better to be in a competition with someone to know your level, because first 2 days we were not really fast. So I'm really happy. 5th is okay, nice. 10 points, not bad, with 25 points from Mexico. So okay, we learn a lot from this rally. It is a really hard rally, but we improved a lot in our base notes. I can feel the difference than Mexico, really big difference, big jump. And that's what Killian felt also next to me. So I think every single rally in WRC will teach us a lot. We're looking forward now for Argentina, and I would like to thank Seashore. They did a good sponsor and big help from 2 years now, so we're improving, and they are happy, I think, for this result. That's all. I hope to do a good job again in Argentina.
So on the back of the debut win in Mexico, Rally Portugal was a strong result for Abdelaziz and the Seashore Qatar rally team.